Well, my usual recording setup is broken again, so I'm doing this the old-fashioned way, but I got a big surprise this week. This is the Hydrosynth, and I didn't think I would get it until sometime next year. In fact, if I had known I would get it this soon, I would have bought another synthesizer recently, but I'll figure out what to do about that later. It turns out I pre-ordered early enough to be part of the very first shipment, so I'm really excited about this, really eager to spend more time with it. I'll have to admit, I didn't get much done on cargo defense in the last 2 weeks, and that's something I want to talk about. This is going to be another sort of mental health monologue, so feel free to skip if you want. But I want this vlog to be about the entire journey of making a game like this, not just the high points, not just the programming. For those of you who want to do this yourself, to go full-time making your own games, I want you to know what to expect, what you're getting into. And the truth is that sometimes it's hard to stay motivated and hard to stay focused. So for instance, I might get distracted looking at Black Friday deals and think, oh, I'll just make up for it by working tonight if I don't get much done during the day, or maybe I'll make up for it over the weekend. But then sometimes other things come up, and I feel like I get more and more behind, and the guilt starts to weigh on me, so that any time I take off, I don't really fully relax, because it's always in the back of my head that I should be catching up on something. And over time, because I'm not really relaxing and recharging, that just makes it harder to stay motivated and I fall farther behind. And once I realize what's happening, the solution is pretty obvious. I need to take some time off, like a vacation, without the guilt. And it's funny because when I had a normal job, I always thought employers should give you more vacation time, that 3 weeks out of the year wasn't enough. But now that I've been self-employed, I've only taken 1 week of real time off. I mean, there have been weeks where I didn't get much done, but only 1 week where I was supposed to be not working. And I think that's the only thing that really counts when it comes to properly relaxing. So what I'm really trying to say is I think it's time to take a couple of weeks off, fully relax, enjoy my new music stuff, and I think it'll pay off in the long run. But before I go, I will talk a little bit about the progress I have made, and I'll start with the AI. Once I got past a few bugs, a new problem became clear. If an AI unit tries to hack your door and fails, now it's blocking the path so that no one else can make the attempt. Previously, there was no incentive for it to move out of the way. But this isn't the only case where the AI's short-sightedness can block a path and lead to wasting the rest of its turn. So I'm addressing this in a few ways. First, units have a new move to consider. They can swap places with an adjacent unit as long as both units have the action points to spare. But secondly, a mobility score is being added to the AI evaluation of an outcome, meaning the AI will prefer actions that don't cause a path to be blocked. But this is still weighed against everything else, so paths will still be blocked on occasion. I'm also backtracking on my latest major AI change and bringing back proximity scoring, but now I'm doing it more intelligently. In addition to per-object scoring, I'm now doing per-mod scoring, and I've introduced a default mod to handle scoring the proximity of units to crates. The key difference is exclusions. Each crate will attract at most one unit, and each unit will be at most attracted to one crate. And along with this, I'll be splitting up some of the meta actions I created. The advantage here is this allows the unit to move toward a crate, but then step aside or stop early to avoid blocking a path, whereas previously it would always go as far as its actions allow. It's a pretty straightforward change, but it isn't finished yet. And honestly, I'm still very tired of working on AI, so I'm putting it aside for now and focusing on things outside of the combat gameplay. And to that end, I started work on universe simulation. And I'll admit, I partly did that just so I could mention the universe in the title. This is vlog number 42, and I just couldn't resist Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. At this point, I'm just laying some foundation for an economy sim, and adding in a little bit of background traffic. So that's all for now. I'll be back in January, and as always, it really helps if you hit the like button, spread the word, and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, thanks for watching.